had a lot to which I could take from my own life and put into my role because I'm half Maharashtrian and half Punjabi.
Mohit was drawing from as well because he just says something here and there just like that, and it makes so much sense that you just say, oh, you know, that's so true. So it's like not like you land up on the first day of an intense love story and say, hi, I'm Aditya, now let's, you know, behave like we're in love, you know. So that becomes much easier when you've gotten comfortable with that person over 20 days. Half the battle is won when the music does well.
People are connecting a lot with scripts and a lot with the story of a film.
See, my character is a successful musician. He's a famous musician. He's got a lot in life. He's got money, he's got fame and stuff like that. So there was a certain sense of being able to bring that across, that certain air about someone who is famous, who is successful. Even though he's probably not happy about it, probably doesn't want it. But still, there's going to be something about that guy. There's going to be something that he's been affected with. So he's gone through these things in life. So to make that believable, to make those things a little larger than life. I don't know if that's successful or not. I've been successful in or not in it, but that was one of my goals to do. Mohit had a few ideas about what he wanted me to do in terms of. The great thing about him is he doesn't straitjacket you and say, you know, you have to do this or you have to do that. He gives you a sense of what he wants, and then he leaves you to get it, and he puts his faith in you that you come and you deliver your own interpretation of what he wants. So being a little more mature in my body language as to have compared to the films that I've done earlier, because I needed that certain sense of maturity and being a little older than her in the film, a little more restrained, a little less. You know, humor wasn't something that was a very big thing. I don't know. So things like this, basically.
I'm playing the role of Arohi Keshav Shirke. I play a Marathi mulgi in my film, which is akin to my real life also. So I had a lot which I could take from my own life and put into my role because I'm half Maharashtrian and half Punjabi. So which was one of the reasons also why Mohit actually cast me. So he needed somebody who came from that simple Maharashtrian background, and because I've grown up with my mother's side of the family more, they live very close to my house, and so he felt that those nuances which were needed for Arohi, who comes from a humble lower middle class background, he felt that that would come somehow and I would be able to connect with that. And so basically Arohi is a very talented singer, and she has a beautiful voice and she has these aspirations, and Rahul Jaikar sees that. He sees the aspirations in her, and how he decides that he's a musician and singer as well, and how he decides that he's going to make the world aware of her talent, and in the bargain they fall in love.
He didn't consciously give us input, as in he and Mohit are very close. They have their own special relationship. All of them do. Their family and stuff like that. But I don't think he consciously was there to say, you know, guys, do this or do that or go in this direction. But just the personality that he is and the ideas that he has and the way he talks, I think you need to listen and then take cues from that or take clues from that, you know. And that is, I think, what helped us as well. And that I think Mohit was drawing from as well, because he just says something here and there just like that, and it makes so much sense that you just say, oh, you know, that's so true. Yeah. And that happened with us in our characters that we kept in mind. So he has contributed a lot to the film without even trying to, and without even having to sit down and...
Exactly. We would just sit with him and have a normal conversation with Bhatt Sahab over tea whenever we'd go to the office, and just about life, about a day in general, and then you'd know, just from the way he casually speaks, you'd get to learn so much just from that.
I think it's good that we did workshops before. Yeah. So we did 20 days of workshops. So it's like not like you land up on the first day of an intense love story and say, hi, I'm Aditya, now let's, you know, behave like we're in love, you know. So that becomes much easier when you've gotten comfortable with that person over 20 days, chilling, just talking and being more relaxed. So that happened. I think that was a big part to play in why I think people think we're looking comfortable with each other.
The kind of person who can get along with anyone, actually. I feel he has that trait to be able to strike up a conversation with anyone. I don't think I have that trait per se. He has that unique ability to connect with a lot of people. He's extremely, my God, you have some good qualities.
Achha. So surprised. You say, yeah, actually, it's not so bad.
But and he's very creatively intuitive as well. And when we were discussing our scenes also, when we were thinking of the way we could play out a scene and a certain emotion, he would really come up with some really good ideas to make the scene better. And he's given me some great ideas for my role as well, which thank you for that.
We've been told that half the battle is won when the music does well. I don't know that much about the business and how much these things translate and stuff like that, you know. But at the end of the day, if the movie isn't good and the movie doesn't work, then it's not going to do well. And that's, you can have great music but a bad movie and it's not going to do well. So it's important that the film lives up to those expectations as well.
Story, definitely the story. And like the music can definitely add to a film, and it can add to maybe the progression of the story in the film, and maybe create an emotional connect as well. But I feel like the story is, and especially right now, people are connecting a lot with scripts and a lot with the story of a film. People are going to watch a film for the story, and I mean, we're newcomers, and we believed in this story. And we think that that is the star of this film.